Hello everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays Pyre. Last time we got some grim news about the state of the liberation rights, so talk to Bertrude here and check out the book. See what the book has to say. The Withdrawn. The Withdrawn did spawn forth from the wild witch Melith, in whose vigilant pursuit of the unknown and the unknowable always felt a certain kinship. Whether the Withdrawn were Melith's kin by blood or merely worshippers, we trusted one another not to ask or care. What mattered was that Melith chose the most audacious minds who stopped at nothing short of the impossible. Though ever distant, the Withdrawn revealed to us such truths about the land which long lay hidden, even to one such as I. Their knowledge ever waking into newfound depths of consciousness, they lead us all to better know ourselves. Oops. We have one more page here. On kinship. Each one of us within the eight besides the imp. Heub, we would have perished in the downside had we not found each other and together formed our union. Here in the downside all are bound. That which binds us here does have some latitude. It shows the bond of kinship. Our exile took precedence over our differences. The empire which had subjugated all our kind into a tense alliance shall give way to a society in which our differences are paramount. There may you embrace your ancient cultures whilst jointly forming a great culture of its own. Next to mercy, it is kinship that shall form the bedrock of our commonwealth. Following the successful outcome of the liberation rite, you find Bertrude muttering something to herself. You hear some words as you approach. Shouldst thou seek darkness, then may nightfall come to thee in time. Shouldst thou seek courage, then may bravery soon bloom within thy heart. Shouldst thou seek water, then may the oceans open wide for thee. Shouldst thou seek fortune, then... You recognize it as the Bog Benediction, though you've never heard it said aloud. An old blessing of goodwill. Then Bertrude sees you there and cuts short the chant. Hear thee to explain thy presence, reading one. We are amidst an invocation, which must now begin anew. 'Tis for the Worm Knight, if thou needst know, to speed him on his homeward journey. Worm Knights are a distant kin. Unlike their ilk, ours have been but passing interest in the sea. There within the depths we have long seen that which is to be seen. Nevertheless, the distant kin is kin. That foolish Worm Knight, surely he could have never survived his years if not for divine aid. Thus we provide him more. Then perhaps the Worm Knight, easily underestimated as he is, perhaps he shall turn out to be of some small benefit as part of Sandalwood's designs. She glares at you intently for a moment. Mistake thee not for these actions of affection, or for affection, nor for our longing for the loudness of this place to escalate ever again to volumes such as only incessant shouting could achieve. Now leave us, reading one. The invocation must be finished ere the Worm Knight finally arrives upon the shores beyond this land before his homecoming. Turns away from you and then begins her chant again. Shouldst thou seekest shelter, then may the elements be merciful to thee. Shouldst thou seekest kinship, then may thy kin hold memory of thee. Shouldst thou seekest darkness, you leave her to the benediction. The Worm Knight's absence is already felt. You know, however, that he will strive with all his might on your behalf there on the other side. I believe in Sir Gilman. Well, let us continue the journey. Good morning, everyone. We are at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. Let's recover for a while the moonlight alcove and decide how to proceed. Yeah, away we go once again. Oh, the Beyonder Crystal seeks Bertrude. Hey, it's been a while. There we go. Sweet. So who, Tizo is the only other one that we haven't done yet. So we might want to actually use Tizo in a coming right to make sure that he gets up to rank 3, because it seems like rank 3 is where that's possible. You assigned her to administer one of her special trials for Bertrude. The old bog crone, then. She does have some potential, I should think, more so than most of those with whom you share that little residence. Must bring her forth. Soon Bertrude appears in heed of the summons. We sense that thou hast need of us. How very eloquent indeed. May your vast experience exceed your knack for a pleasant conversation. I trust that you shall have little trouble here without the benefit of your more communicative friends. Now come. Alright. Oh boy. Bad start. Haha! See if we can do a leap here. Ooh! I misjudged that distance. Definitely gonna lose here. Or lose 1 point at least. If I can get this... Oh, damn. If I can get this jump distance right, I'll be in good shape. Not this. Nope, not quite. Close enough, though. Whoa, her charge time is super fast now, actually. Oh, it actually just tossed it to me? That's weird. Oh no, I ran out of stuff there. Damn, it's kind of faking me out by throwing the orb to me. That's actually a very interesting tactic, though, because it gets rid of your aura. Oh, damn. That jump is hard to get the time down. Oh, boy. I think I better try to clear some of these out. They're damn hard to hit, though. It's super interesting to me that they're, like, purposely throwing me the orb. Damn. Gotcha. There we go. That's the correct distance. Alright, one more. Actually, I wonder what happens if you fail one of these. Do you just get to try again, or is it just gone forever? There we go. It's actually really hard to time the power aura. You know what? Enough of this nonsense. Oh no, I missed. Gotcha. No. Damn. We got Mooncrest though. Whoops. I'll be taking that. There we go. It's hard to see, but her movement is really weird too. Like she's very slithery. Simple test, undeserving to be called a challenge. I had to fail you just for gloating, Crone, but these are not my rules, and your performance was sufficient. So we're gonna get her talisman now. Good riddance to that mouthy wraith. Damn. Release tail. Bertrude's blast pierces through solid objects. That actually seems really strong. That was kind of the one issue we had there. Alright, we need to bide our time. Best make yourselves comfortable. As comfortable as possible if the time Nightwing's the rights ought to commence again before we know it. Till then, be well. Thus, you and your companions remain on the mountaintop waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the rights is ending. The news that Volfred and the Lone Minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. Who most deserves their freedom? Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger there on Mount Delodial. For now, the exiles of the Nightwings vow to stick together. For as many opportunities as they shall have, many moons pass. One cold evening, Volfred finds you off on your own. Well, my kin, it's time once more. Come see. Volfred indicates the sky, and through the snow, you see that he is right. I really like the snow effect. Volfred regards the group in his steady manner. As you all know, I have refrained from participating in the rites myself. This is a long-held choice of mine for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons is so that I may direct our plan. 51%. Free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducting the rites did not end on good terms. For my time, the Nightwings comprised 3 exiles. Brighton, Erisa, and Oralak. Oh! We've seen mention of Erisa before. Little Tizo was with them as well, still learning in their ways. After Brighton regained his freedom on the liberation rites, the Nightwings took me in. Story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Anyway, when next we earned our way into the liberation rite, Oralek was anointed for return. He had long been in exile and his horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tizo snuffed the accuser's pyre, thus Oralek earned his freedom. However, just as the shimmer pool was to engulf him, Erisa, she shoved him from the precipice and took her freedom in his stead. She perished, of course. Oh, damn. Only the anointed can transcend the shimmer pool, but she thought the warnings were a myth and paid the price. She was always restless. I presumed Oralek perished too. To survive a fall from Mount Delodial, I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to reassemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was even possible as part of this ordeal. I frankly still do not hold Erisa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible for it put us in this desperate situation. And I resist the urge to think the rights may partly be to blame as well for pitting brother against brother, sister against sister. Now I see that Oralek yet lives, at a time when our plan is already in motion. And even the stars are fading, perhaps a signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided and that they do not approve. But I chose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings in our plan need all the help that they can get, and so I have made a decision, which I wish to announce here to you all. In the name of the Nightwings, and reader, by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. Long have my skills languished in the matter, I admit, although I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So if I may be used during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all. Now then, our reader shall determine where we are headed come first light. Volfred bows his head to everyone while the others exchange looks, then one by one salute him in turn. I really did not think he was ever going to actually take part in the rites. That's interesting. We have an achievement unlocked, gather the band, so he must be our final party member. Once more do several stars shine bright in the night sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards salvation. Ooh, okay. Trieste? Kalmar? Milith. At Trieste, we have the Pyre Hearts. What's our planner looking like here? So the accusers are at the top still. I wonder whatever happened to them. And then the Chastity, the Dissonance, the Fate, Pyre Hearts. The Templars, the Essence, and the Withdrawn are pretty much down and out. Liberation rights remaining, question mark. Still 2 rights till next liberation. That's interesting. The accusers are at Kalmar. I kind of want to go here for 2 reasons. One, because I want to know if we find out what's going on there. Also, I just really like that that field. Milith has the Dissidents. Again, without Rookie here, I'm not really too interested. And without Sir Gilman here, I'm not super interested with the Pyre Hearts. So I think, yeah, I think we go to... we've beaten these other two twice already, so... I think we head towards Kalmar again. See, it's time we meet again with Lendl and the Accusers. We can make for the Isle of Kalmar first light, my kin. Let's recover through the night for now. It is too late to do much else. We do have some reading to do here. Yeah, we've got Volfred now. Very interesting. Whoa, he has got max inspiration. That's interesting. So when we use him, he'll gain like double experience. What do his skill trees look like? Oh, we can't see yet. Interesting. So our next party will probably be like Jodariel, Tizo, and Volfred. That's gonna be a tough fight there. I think also Jodariel is in line for our next liberation for a couple reasons. One, she's been here the longest. Two, Rookie and Headwinter have already gone. And I mean, she's kind of my favorite, so. Afterward. List of terms which you may wish to know. As an exile of the downside, as reader of this book, and as conductor of the rites, you are engaged now in a cycle which has lasted since the dawn of this age. Here within this part of the book is offered summary of all key figures, locales, terms, and astral phenomena you shall encounter, either first-hand or in passing on your path. To know the history of the downside and the rites is to prepare yourself to walk the path towards enlightenment and then to liberty itself. Should you be free again, remember, reveal not the rites themselves nor the existence of this book. Oh, wow. So I'm actually not going to read out every single one of these, but I'll leave all these up for a short time as I look over them myself. Because a lot of these, I mean, we already know most of this stuff. It's just actually writing them out. Although I suppose maybe there's not as many as I thought there might be. Interesting to know that the raiments are in fact flame-proof. Here's all the scribes. Interesting that it mentions they all have weapons. Tower shield, wings of misfortune, legendary jaw blade, staff. Different regions of the downside. Landmarks. What's interesting to me is we still have a chapter that's not filled in. Raider Titans. This actually added on to the bottom of the book. The Olden Stars. Such an interesting world they've built. Alright, that's the last page there. But yeah, we still have this this chapter 5 has not been revealed. I wonder what chapter 5 actually is. I wonder if Sandra has any more to say here too. Yeah, ask what is on her mind. Okay, good. Thought I told you to be gone. She's pushing you away as she did before. Perhaps I ought to cease my services to you if you insist on disrespecting my wishes thus. That sound good to you, O reader? Imagine not having access to the loathsome trinkets which I grant to you. Imagine those idiots of yours having to get by without my tutelage. I can imagine it just fine myself. I was once a weapon used to kill an emperor. Attempt to kill him anyway. Now I am, once again, a tool being exploited, soon to be discarded. Oh, Sandra. Go on then, leave me be, go about your business. Let us pretend we do not know full well how this shall end between us. Alright. That's kind of a bummer. You know where to find me. Yeah. Alright, we'll pause there for now, and next time we'll continue our journey towards the Isle of Kaelmer once again. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.